right, we are live, everybody, with Denton Record Chronicles' Jenna Duncan. Today we are talking restaurants, more specifically Denton restaurants.
Yes.
New ones, changes with old ones, all sorts of good stuff. So what's going on?
Well, let's start with the one that opened today. So finally, it's March. Stuff is picking back up after January, which is always kind of a little bit slow. So this morning, a new restaurant actually opened on West University over by like the 7-Eleven and Whataburger area where Beirut Mediterranean Grill had been. Now it is a breakfast and brunch spot called, what's the name of it? See, I'm blanking because I had it pulled up before. But basically they opened today. It's brand new. And I'm really excited to see a new business going in along West University because they've been having, I know it's been slow for a lot of businesses and it's been a little crazy. Okay, it's called Egg House Cafe.
Cool.
I knew it was like some egg pun, but I couldn't get there. So it's called Egg House Cafe. It's going to be open every day from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's doing the traditional breakfast fare, but it also has a big like crepes menu.
Cool.
Which is kind of cool. And then they also have lunch stuff. So your wraps and burgers and all of that. So they're in the soft opening phase right now. So if you do go this week, just keep in mind that they're working on it. Like, don't give them any bad Yelp reviews yet. This is all with the asterisks of soft opening. They're working to train their staff in consistency in the kitchen and everything. But I thought that it was really cool that there's something new going in that strip between like the Elm and Locust area with CVS and between there and Razor Ranch, because a lot of that are a lot of longtime businesses which have been surviving through the awful construction that we all hate. But it's good to see that one didn't make it, that another was really eager to open up even before construction ends. So that's a good sign of where we're at.
Good.
And the other opening that we had over the weekend, Taqueria Monterey opened its second location. So they opened in April 2016 April 2015, over by Denton Regional. So it's in that little strip by like the Dickies and all of that.
So good.
I've never been.
Really?
Yeah. And it's on list, but I just never get over to like that section of town. So now this is at the corner of Locust and University 2 by like UPS, across Locust from Natural Grocers. So it's a second location, which means that, like you said, it must be pretty good.
Yeah. Good.
And they're open for breakfast too, which I didn't realize when I was researching them. They open at 6 a.m. every day, even Sunday, with breakfast tacos. Yeah, I had no idea it was open so early.
Wow.
So I might have to like stop there on the way into work sometime
Veronica
soon.
Maldonado, did you know that? Did you know? That's we love to go there. So it's
Yeah,
so.
Good. I've never been. Well, this one's a little bit closer to downtown now.
Very cool.
So that's cool. And then the restaurant change update that we have is over at your neighbor Chestnut Tree.
Awesome.
So we know that Suzanne, who had been a chef there since 2010, she bought the restaurant when the owner, Valerie, retired in November with the Reeds, who own Agua Dulce and Artis. So they all went in, bought the Chestnut Tree together, and they've kind of been implementing some small changes, which I've noticed every time I go in, like the laminate in the front is gone and the rest of the hardwood is there. And then now the lunch counter, instead of being like at the front, is in the back. Yeah,
the decor has changed a little bit. Even I walked in this morning and it was a little different from a couple of weeks ago.
So they've been doing some tweaks, but they're about to introduce a game changer for downtown, I think. They're going to be staying open past 3, Monday through Thursday, starting in April.
Awesome.
So it's not going to be as the full Chestnut Tree. The kitchen portion is going to be closed. Instead, there's going to be a front counter that's like a deli. So Suzanne is getting meats, cheeses, salads, sandwiches, to-go style food, appetizers, and you're going to be able to build your own cheese boards. Take them to go. They're going to be doing picnic specials for like Twilight Tunes, where you can take the picnic basket, pick all of your meat and cheeses and nuts and olives and spreads, grab a bottle of wine or fill a growler, and then just cross the street and listen to music.
So cool.
So they aren't sure what the hours are going to be yet, and they're hoping to start this the first week of April.
Very
So
cool.
Monday through Thursday, it'll be open after hours and
Love it.
giving us kind of something that we don't have. There's not like a deli downtown.
Yeah.
So she was telling me, I saw her at Agua Dulce yesterday, and she said she put in some orders for like a goat cheese that had fig and balsamic vinegar and some other aged cheeses and cured meats. And so that's going to be a big change for them.
Love that.
It's going to
So
be cool.
So cool.
So yeah, so that's exciting. And yeah, so those are my business updates, but I think that we're like starting to pick back up, and it's a lot of food right now, which normally
Good.
tends to open around this time. So we'll see
Love
how
it.
everything goes as it opens.
Well, I've always said I would eat chestnut tree at midnight, regardless of the time. It's just so good. And the menu,
Yes.
because I know a lot of people that, I'll want to host business meetings there or things like that. And a guy will walk in and go, I don't know, are they going to have anything for me? Yeah, if you look at the menu, that's one of the best burgers around. It's so good. The French dip and all of that. So you've got like these hearty options. And I can't tell you how many times I've thought, what am I going to have, not for breakfast or lunch, but what am I going to have for dinner? And my first thought is, I'll go to Chestnut. Oh, and you know what? No, I won't. And so seeing them for a few more hours, that's going to be great.
Yeah, so it's not going to be dinner fare,
Of
but
course,
it was cool because Suzanne said she had kind of the idea of like the aperitivo in Italy, which is like you stop, you have a couple of snacks and a glass of wine, and it's not like you're going to get some big hearty meal, but you can totally make a meal out of all of the appetizers
Definitely.
and snacks, and you'll be able to make your boards or order stuff by the pound or grab a huge block of cheese if you so choose. So
cool. Well, and everything Chestnut Tree does is good. So, so I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be awesome. All of the restaurants and the restaurant changes and the new ones opening. It's going to be a great time.
yeah, it's exciting.
Super cool. Well, this has been Jenna Duncan with your restaurant update brought to you by the Denton Record Chronicle. Make sure you tune in every Monday at 2 p.m. where we get with the oracles of information, talking entertainment or businesses or sports or whatever it may be. Also, make sure you check out the Denton Record Chronicle at dentonrc.com or with the physical newspaper if you prefer. We also read headlines from the paper every morning on Denton Radio in the morning, giving you some little Denton news and things you can keep up with. So we are good friends with the folks at Denton Record Chronicle and always love to have them out. We'll see you all next week.
Yes.
Thank you for coming out, Sheila.
Thank you.